I mean, I knew that they were coming, but just to get third is kind of heartbreaking. I'm pissed off and I'm hurt, and I don't know. I don't know how to feel right now, because I don't know if I should feel proud of myself that I was in the final. It's my second year, but I just expected too much more. I expected more of myself. I really thought I was going to be in that final.
Did you feel like you made the right moves tactically in there?
I think I ran it perfect. I think I ran it exactly how I should have. I was aggressive. I attacked. I saw an opportunity to go, and I think if I would have waited, or if I would have tried to be a little bit more strategic, I probably would have been a bigger gap. I would have given too much.
So now you're disappointed to not make a final, but let's get a little perspective on the year. I mean, to look back on it, what does this mean to your career moving forward?
Just the fact that going up to USA's, I didn't have a contract. I was a full-time student. I didn't even have a full year of the 800 under my belt. I'm excited because next year, just being at World Champs and not making the final, I'm still hungry. I'm pissed off, and I'm not gonna fuck around. I'm sorry, excuse my French, but I'm not playing next year. When you see me run, it's gonna be a season 800 Brandon Johnson. So now I'm pissed. So I have fuel. It's gonna be a good year.
What's your training situation like? Who are you with? Who's your coach? Who are your training partners?
I have no training partners. I'm with myself. I have a couple of college students that help me with my workouts. I'm with Abdul Marcelli. He trained Nordine Marcelli, Olympic gold medalist, world record holders. He's out of Algeria, so right now it's just me and him and my little group just going to work.
How'd you get hooked up with him?
Jogging class. One of the guys in the jogging class that I took saw me, and he told Coach Marcelli about me, saying you just gotta watch this guy jog. He's a little bit more than he just looks like a jogger. But at that time they didn't know about my 800 UCLA career, and so yeah. So
you were totally done with competitive running, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
And they just discovered you in this jogging class.
I was completely done. Not even the thought. Even last year, going up to Olympic trials, after Olympic trials, they were like, "Oh, we got you in this meet and this meet." I'm like, "No, I don't want to do that. It's not in my heart right now. That's not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to have fun."
So where were we going to school? Where's the school?
Riverside Community College. It has a great nursing program, and that's where I'm from. So I just went home, got into the nursing program, and was working full time.
So was that an elective? Did you decide to take it now?
Yeah. I needed to take it to boost my enrollment so I can have better classes. So yeah, it was literally elective just to boost my enrollment day.
Some dumb luck, kind of.
Dumb luck. It's kind of like life happens.
I mean, it's crazy how far you've come in a year. I was thinking coming in here, I mean, you're all upset, which I like the fire, but I was like, I think Brandon Johnson's impressed me more than anyone this year. Just you made it this far, and then you ran great there. You just missed it by .04.
It was a good year, and I know a lot of people didn't think that I would make it this far, but I honestly thought I was going to make that final. I am pissed off. I really wanted to be in that final. I didn't want to be the U.S. guy to drop the ball, and it hurts that I'm that guy, especially because I was, 400th of a second or something like that not to make it. I'm pissed. That's all I can say. I'm pissed. I really am.
You said next year you're not going to be playing around. Do you feel like there were points this year where you took things a little soft?
Yes and no. Yes, for the simple fact that I was still, I ran a lot of races, and I started early. I started early in the season just to kind of get more races so I can learn the event a little bit more. So I literally had to play with a lot of big meets. Even at Oxy, when I hit 144, I wasn't planning on running for 144. I was trying to run a good 600. And even at Mount Sac, I was just trying to run a good quarter to see how I feel like. So there was a lot of races where I was just running just to see where I could get at in a certain point. So now that I know what I'm doing, it's gonna be pretty freaking amazing. That's all I have to say. It's gonna be amazing.
And we've seen how fast Dwayne and Nick have run. does that make it easier just to kind of knowing that
It does.
they're Americans, I can do that too?
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier, especially because getting to know these guys and getting little tips from them, Tavis and here and there. I know that, you know, they're human and I want to beat them, and they're great guys, but I want to beat them. They're the best, so if I'm going to be the best in the U.S., I have to go to those two guys, so they're on the list. Watch out, guys.
So, in distance running circles, a lot of people say the 800 is the toughest event, and then some people, sprinters will say, oh, the 400 hurdles is harder. I think you're the one guy who can kind of settle the event.
Hurdles is the worst.
Really?
Hurdles is worse than the 8. Don't mess with the hurdles. Don't do it. Yeah.
You ran a great race.
Oh, thank you.
You ran very courageous. I'm sorry it didn't work out. Next time you'll be there.
Yeah.
Took me 3 finals to figure out, or semifinals to figure out how to get through. So.
Yeah, no, it's not going to take me that long.
No, I don't believe it will. For a rookie, that's a pretty impressive
Thank you.
season.
Yeah, thank you, man.
You better watch out. He just gave the.
Yeah, I'm moving up to 15, remember?
Oh yeah, because he said next year.
At least next year. At least next year you don't have to worry.
Because he just announced that next year's the year of Brandon Johnson. So
it's his.
He's angry.
I don't want
He's
any part of
angry.
that. He's too talented.
I just put you on the list, man.
It's all you. Because I know you got it. But no, I look forward to seeing what you can do next year.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you too, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
all right, thank you. Yeah.
So Nick, seemed like you're pretty much in control of that race. Talk about some of the responses you had to make.
You know, watching the first couple of races go, I knew it was going to take a 144.8 or faster, so I was like, let's come through in 50 and not goof around. At 150 into the 250 into the race, it got really bunched up, and I had to weave my way through traffic. And I kept thinking, let's go, let's go. Once I found myself up front, I realized it was going to be a bit more of a tactical affair, and felt calm and relaxed enough to allow it to be that way. Going through in 145.0, I think I've had the easiest way through to the finals. 146.9, 145.0 feels pretty relaxed. I haven't really had to dip into the last gear yet at all, which is good because I know that I'll need it in that finals.
So it sounds like you're somebody who's studying the other runners quite a bit and creates a plan around them.
Of course, yeah.
Mo, Dwayne. Mo and Dwayne right there.
Yeah.
What's the plan?
Well, I've said this before, I've always wanted Dwayne to be in that race, not just because I love seeing another U.S. jersey in there, but because Dwayne and I have been racing for 10 years and I know exactly what he's going to do. And he knows exactly what I'm going to do. It's the cat and mouse game that we've always played. It's going to be an honest race with him in there. He's not going to let it settle. You know, I take a lot of confidence from the way I ran London. If we can go 49, 116 and string it out and really make it an honest race, I think that he and I will be able to hold on for medals and maybe go 1-2. We'll see.
You made the point the other day that you made, I think, 3 finals in a row. What compare those finals? How you felt after the semi? And how you feel right now?
It's tough because this is my 4th one. You know, there've been ones where I've been able to cruise through, and there's ones like last year where I had to go all the way to the well just to maintain time and get in as one of the slowest losers. So I would say this is about as easy of a path as I've ever had. Again, I got done. I kind of looked around like, wow, glad I didn't have to go to that last gear. And again, I'm going to need it. Just ecstatic to be there. I said it takes 6 races for a U.S. man to win a world title. 3 at USA's, 3 here. I've got 5 under my belt, and now I can actually focus on the one that I've been training for all year.
So London last year, I mean, that's got to give you confidence for tomorrow.
Well, Dwayne and I are the highest finishers from London that are here this year. We were 4 and 5 last year. We're running just as well, if not better, this year. And it's going to, again, probably be an honest race. And God, how cool would it be to see the U.S. go 1-2, or at least put 2 on the medal stand. And I'm on, like, he looked like he was beatable today. I'd say in the prelims, you know, he looked like the guy to beat. Tonight he didn't look as good, and Solomon looked incredible. I've just kind of, you know, hung in the back and done my thing, and I'm going to save it all for Tuesday.
What did you? So you're watching the races in the.
Oh yeah, I'm sitting there and watching. I need to know exactly. I mean, being given the 3rd draw is a huge gift because you know exactly what it's going to take. And I can study my competitors a little bit. And you know, there's some guys. I loved it. Rimmer today. I said, Rimmer, you know who did you draw in your heat? He goes, I haven't even looked. You know, there's the old school tactic that there's going to be 7 guys in a race, racing when I get there, and that's a great way to run it. I don't get too nervous at this point. You know, I'm able to really treat it analytically and not get my heart going too much, or at least compartmentalize it in my mind when I need to. So I like to study the athletes and know exactly who I'm up against and what to expect.
What was that chink in the armor of Aman that you saw today?
Well, he just had that. He didn't have that relaxed look on his face. Not, you know, I noticed that he doesn't always have that, but he was buried with 300 to go, and I don't think he's going to want to be there in the finals. It's just too much traffic. But I don't know that any of the guys in the final have a medal, from a world or Olympic medal, do they? Not that I can think of. Not at a global level.
Yeah.
So 3 guys are going to leave Tuesday. with a medal around their neck for the first time. And if it's not one around my neck, I'm gonna be really pissed off. So.
And this is the first time in maybe 4 years that you could probably actually think I have a shot to win. And
oh, easy. No, it's true though. It's true.
Rhodesia could have fallen.
Well, and the thing I keep giving you guys crap about, I gave you crap last year, is you gave the gold medal to Rhodesia,
right,
which I think is fair.
Right.
But you gave Cocky the silver. You said they're all going to be fighting for the bronze, and I'm like, okay, give Rhodesia the respect, but Cocky, he's beatable.
All right, you're right.
I kicked his butt in the final, so
you're right. You're right.
I keep you guys honest. You keep me honest. I'll do the same.
We need to have a 800 expert.
Yeah.
We'll hire you.
Oh, perfect. I'll be your consultant. I'd love to.
Consultant, that's the word.
Yeah, but it does, and I think for the fans too. We love watching Rhodesia run. It's beautiful. But aren't you excited a little bit to come out and see who's going to be the new world champion? It's wide open. There's 8 guys out there who all want it, and we all have a very equal chance of getting it.
Would you rather Rhodesia be in the race, or would you rather have a better shot to win?
I'd rather he watch it from his beautiful mansion in Kenya, and I'll see him in a couple years. I wished him health. I said Rhodesia get healthy as quickly as you can, and I guarantee whoever wins on Tuesday is always going to wonder, could I have taken him down? Could I have taken down the king on the day that I was fittest? That being said, whoever wins this is going to be the new world champion, and durability is an extremely important part of being a champion. I've outlasted a few people maybe, and now this is my chance to really go in and seize the moment.
Oldest guy in the race, I think.
Oh, don't say that. I'm in my 20s, okay? So don't forget it. I think all of us in the race are in our 20s, and I feel really happy about that.
How old are you these days?
29 in 8 months.
In 8 months?
In 8 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I turned 30 on December 30th.
Wow. Age is relative.
Absolutely.
I mean, Mofar is 30,
well,
and no one asks him how old he is.
Yeah.
And Rich is 30, and they're like, oh, Rich, you got to move up to the marathon.
What did you say, 30 is the new 20?
Yeah.
No, but
man, you need to get off Let's Run.
Dude, I love your site. I love all your guys' sites. I was a D3 kid, and before I ever even had built up any name, nationally, I was a runner nerd like the rest of you guys, just trolling around on the internet, reading the sites.
What stories are we missing right now?
Sorry?
What stories should we be reporting? Back to your consultant role.
I love your guys' site for aggregating news. If I want to learn what's going on in the whole sport, I check out Let's Run. As far as original content, I got to give it up to FlowTrack. And if you are watching, you need to subscribe, because our Driven series we've put together that's going to launch in a couple weeks, it's going to be fantastic. We trespassed all over trails in Oregon, almost got run over by a bulldozer, we did a little fishing. I think you're going to like it. Hey, we broke a collarbone. The guy broke a collarbone to get the shot. So please subscribe. It's going to be a great series. You guys make great content.
Thank you.
Good luck.